Hi, it's Carter, president of the Constitutional Rights PAC, constitutionalrightspac.com. Go there and sign up for the free morning newsletter. All the news you need wrapped into one beautiful bundle. And then in the afternoon, you get my private personal email with the inside scoop on what's going on behind the scenes, all right? Don't miss out on either. Don't miss out on either, so you can share with your family, friends, and neighbors. And here's something else to share with your family, friends, and neighbors, our Laughing Boy Waltz update, okay? Our Tampon Tim Waltz update. What's the latest? Well, the latest is this. The mainstream media, the lickspittle mainstream media is now having to report, kind of, that there are some accusations out there that there may be that he made a mistake on his military record. No, he didn't. He lied. He lied. Actually, let's put it in perspective. First, he deserted his own platoon. It was a desertion. It was a desertion, a legal desertion. But he served in the National Guard until his platoon said they were going to be sent to Iraq, and then he did a cut and run. He did a cut and run and left his fellow soldiers high and dry. And a lot of them have made a point of how much they resent it. When they got sent to Iraq, Laughing Boy Tim cut and ran and left them defend for themselves and defend themselves, because he made sure he wasn't around. And then, to top it off, just for good measure, he lied about the rank he retired at. And the Minnesota National Guard has had to set the record straight. So this man is a classic example of stolen valor. And then he ran around talking about when he was carrying a gun in Iraq, about his time serving in Iraq. So he deserted his own troops, lied about his rank, and then compounded the lie by lying about his service, which he never served. That's what we're dealing with. And the mainstream media is saying, well, there may have been some mistakes. In other words, there were lies. There was desertion and lies, okay? There were desertion and lies by a horrible man. And here's how the media, though, let me explain to you, because remember, I did public relations in Washington for almost 50 years at the highest levels possible. So let me tell you how the lickspill liberal mainstream media is going to continue to spin this. Because they know they can't defend Laughing Boy Waltz's record. Fat Boy Laughing Boy Waltz's record. What they're going to do is attack J.D. Vance's military record. You say, well, how can they do that? He did serve in Vietnam. No, the media's going to get that condescending look on their face and say, well, he really didn't serve in combat. He just did communications in Iraq. That's all he did. No, we respect that, but we need to set the record straight here when he criticizes Governor Waltz for not carrying a weapon in Iraq. Well, he didn't either. That's what you're going to hear. This brave soldier, when the call came, served his country. They are going to belittle in order to cover for Laughing Boy Waltz, for Tampon Tim, okay? And while we're on Tampon Tim, he wanted tampons in the little boys' room, the elementary school boys' rooms in Minnesota. Forced them into the rooms there. Let's set the record straight on Timmy Boy in one more way, okay? Timmy Boy says that J.D. Vance never worked. Now, J.D. Vance worked as a child. He worked his way through school. He worked his way through law school. I'm going to say something some people are not going to like, but I'm going to say it anyway. A tampon Tim, laughing boy Tim's idea of work was to be a school teacher. Now, those of you who teach school, good for you, good for you. But, you know, if you only report to the office, or to the school in this case, 9 months a year, and the rest of us work 12, and you get 2 weeks at Christmas, every imaginable holiday, and some teachers' days off. I never got a day off just because of the job I held when I was in the workaday world. If you do that, work 9 months a year, get every damn holiday off, and you only work 9 to 3. You know, don't criticize other people for not working, okay? I'm sorry. Let's call a spade here. So that's the record we have now of Laughing Boy Tim Waltz, who Kamala Harris, as her first major decision as the presumed presidential nominee of the Democratic Party, made her first major decision. All right, the first major decision she's made, we know, in at least 4 years, because as vice president, she did nothing. She couldn't even decide to stop by the border, of which she was supposed to be the czar. So we're going to keep telling the truth here. You know, they remember one time, remember Harry Truman used to say he was going to give him hell, and that when people would yell, "Give him hell, Harry," he would say, "I don't give him hell, I just tell the truth and they think it's hell." Well, that's the situation with cackling Kamala and laughing boy Tim, and we're going to bury him. Let's do this thing.